Welcome to another Simply Diagnostics live video. And today we've received this bad boy, the GMTO Automotive Test Scope. Now, I've not been in from work long, so I'm a bit sandy. I am lucky, mate. They've only sent it me on a demo for 2 weeks. Yeah, they sent it me on a demo for 2 weeks. Got in touch with me 2 weeks ago. Hi, Rick. And yesterday they contacted me. Hi, Leon, and they said, right, it's on its way, and it arrived at Ross. Everybody's in here. So yeah, so they sent it yesterday by UPS. It arrived this morning, and yeah, so we're going to have a look, see what's in the box. So less of my ugly mug and more of shiny stuff. Right, let's have a look. Let's turn the camera around. So it come in that big box there, all wrapped up. Yeah, it did. It arrived a bit battered, but all in one piece. So I'm here in me conservatory, in me streaming room. That's me streaming set up there. This is what we have to do when we get in from work at night. So we've got the technical info PC, the streaming PC, and my streaming set up there. My sofa there for when I fall asleep. And here it is. Let's have a look at this. So it comes in this aluminium flight case here. We'll just say before we start, it's on a free demo. I've not paid anything for it, and I'm not getting paid to do it. It's purely just to see if we've got a viable alternative here in the UK to Pico and the snap-on scopes. I saw it on Diagnose Dan's video. If you're not subscribed to his channel, get over there. I saw it on one of his, said I'd like it. And the guys at Ryansautomotive.ie have been extremely helpful and very forthcoming. So without further ado, you open it's a training unit. It's come from their training centre. Hinges want oiling. This is their brochure. There's the contact details. So that's one. This is their 2018 catalogue. Again, contact details. And it comes with there's a Dell laptop strapped in onto a board, all hardwired in. I've got my LAN cable plugged in, but it does run on wireless. Power supply, and there's a Sentinel dongle there for the Atris Pro software. So it comes with the laptop, and then you lift the flap up. You lift the flap up, push the pin down. That's it, there we go. We could do with a bit of light on the situation. So basically what we've got the scope mounted onto the board. It's a very well set up case. And the scope that I've got here, we're upside down. Let's see if we can. No, it won't let me do it, won't let me rotate it. It's actually the ATS 60500 XMS scope. And then inside there we've got power supplies, leads, crocodile clips, amps clamps, 2 amps clamps. So we'll just get these out and show you. Everything's upside down tonight. No, it was the right way first off. So that's one. Come on, focus. That's one current clamp. What's that? Steep's a great scope of work to year with it. All right, okay, awesome. And then we've got another amps clamp here. The lighting's not very good. Maybe we should put another light on. So we've got another amps clamp there. That's 2060. Yeah, 2060 amp, that one. With 4mm bananas. And we got 4 attenuators. And differential attenuators them as well. So 4 attenuators, 1,000,000 piercing probes. Back probes, should I say, not piercing probes. 1,000,000 back probes. 4 black, 1 of each colour. For the different channels. Like I say, crocodile clips galore. Alligator clips. Loads more alligator clips. And 4 leads. So that's the basic scope setup. Let me just see if I can get a bit more light on the job here. It's a bit better. We've got a bit of backlight as well now. Yeah, so a very, very, very well presented case. Immediately I'm thinking this might be ideal for the mobile guys, or the guys that just want to lock it up at night and put it in a cupboard. So when we get to the actual, so everything, like I say, everything's hardwired in there. I assume you just connect your test leads. They're BNC connectors there. I would imagine you just connect your test leads to that. And then obviously they'll come out of this little hole here. So all nice and self-contained. That'd be ideal for the mobile guys. Like I say, there's a Sentinel dongle there like we used to have on the old Autod 80 years ago. Open the laptop up. This is the contact page for Ryansautomotive. There's the contact details. And literally, if we minimise that, that's the home screen there. So you've got various things. You've got the Type I Automotive, a load of links there for the diagnostic catalogue and everything. That'll be the user manual, I would imagine, but we'd never RTFM. In fairness, Seamus from Ryan's did say to me, "Oh, give me a ring and we'll get it on TeamViewer and I'll run you through it first." I thought, well, hey-oh, let's just give it a go. So then we've got a link there for just the scope on its own, and then we've got the link for the 80s software. So I'm going to launch that. I've already changed the laptop to single click because I don't like double clicking anything. Let's have a look. She's booting up. Right, so we can see from start we've got a home tab, a generic scope tab, a search tab and a history tab at the top. Then we've got scope, brands, help and scope options. But we're just going to go straight into brands. Gives us all the different brands there. Don't know, let's pick something that we see quite a lot of. No, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll pick my van. Right, so we're going to Citroen, because if you remember when we did the technical information review and the tool review, well, that's what I'm wondering, Sandy. We'll have a look at Vauxhall in a minute, Joe. So we've got Citroen here. I know mine's a 4HU. So we'll select 4HU. Start search. Yeah, so AD and all data, and the other tools that are used were a bit hit and miss on this. So there's mine, a jumper 3 or a Citroen relay. Double click on that. Okay, so we've got wiring diagrams, measurements, DTC info, scope accessories, data login, and timing of cam and crankshaft. Let's just have a quick look at the wiring diagrams. Oh, straight away we've got an engine management wiring diagram, it looks like there. And I remember him saying that anything in green was generic and anything in blue was vehicle specific. So it just looks like generic stuff there. So that's diagram 1. What's diagram 2? That's the same sort of thing. That's alright, isn't it? So let's go on to diagnostic measurements. We've got all the different types of, so intermittent faults, current test, duty cycle, all that sort of stuff. We've got a relative compression test there. What's that? Okay, it's telling us asking us what scope we're using. Here we go. Oh, here's another thing. Look at this now. EMS petrol, EMS diesel, hybrids, brake systems, climate, connection test, running test, compressions. Wow, we've got everything. Frequency graphing. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Active system. Oh, I see, that takes us back to there. So let's have a look at this. Timing of crank and camshaft. So we've got a combination measurement, continuous measurements, measurement of the signal, and a resistance measurement. So let's have a look at combination. Ian can't keep his hands off anything. Right, so what does that say? Right, so it gives us a bit of info on how it works. Let's open the scope up and have a look. Oh, this all looks pretty Gucci, doesn't it? Nice and easy. What probe you see, you can select what probe you're using, whether you want to invert it or not. These will be, that'll be 0, is it? These will be vertical cursors, yeah. Reset them. They'll be horizontal. Oh, yeah. Okay. Trigger, you can set a trigger. Oh, we like that. We do, we like that. Yeah, the sample I think is that button there, that eye, but obviously they've not got a known good for this one. Let's try another vehicle. Home. Brands. Let's try Vauxhall, Joe said. So that'll be Opel, won't it, on this? Opel. Let's try A12XER maybe. Start search. Course of D 1.2. Timing of cam, crankshaft and cam. Scope measurement. Scope's already open, isn't it? There we go. So we've got a known good. Happy days, look at that. You've got a known good without searching for it, and then obviously you click that, you can turn it on or off. I suppose you can zoom in. Can you move these now? Oh, look at that. Same as the Pico, so you can move them up and down. That is a time saver. You're right there. Can we zoom in? Drag a rectangle with the mouse. Known good, 2 litre TFSI BWA. Oh, look at that. How nice is that? Known good cam crank already. Right, what did it say? Known good, 2 litre TFSI BWA. Let's have a look. Let's go to home. Brands. Volkswagen. Engine code. Dan is in the house. Hi, Dan. BWA. Oh, that's AAA. We don't want that. BWA. Let's have a look. There we go. BWA. Start search. 2 litre TFSI. Cam and crank. No known good for that one. Ooh. Right, so no known good for that. Let's go back again. Try it again. Volkswagen. BWA. Let's try a different one. Jetta. No known good for the BWA. All right, when you call them, they can send you a known good. Awesome. Awesome. So, anyway, I like this. Let's try something else. Ford. Let's try something Q. Have we got any Qs? QXBA. Let's have a look. That's a relatively common one, isn't it? Yeah, no worries, man. QXBA. There we go, Mondeo. Let's try that. No good for that either. They're in the software, I think, to be honest. Quick functions. Let's have a look. View, instruments, file, tools. Well, this has got maths channels as well. Quick reference maths channels. I'm liking this. No worries, man. Let's go back here. Diagnostic measurements. Let's have a look. Duty cycle, frequency control system. Scope generic. There we go. So let's have a look. Data networks, engine management, starter motor, alternator, ripple, energy management, diesel, common rail, actuators, oh, look at this, piezo injector, that, and then we've got a known good for the piezo injector. What I'm going to do, I'm going to consciously use this instead of my Pico for the next couple of weeks while I've got it, and then we'll see exactly what it's capable of. So right, so we can. It's on 2K samples at the minute, which is, see, I normally run it 2 million samples. Oh, we like this. We do like this. Time per division. So 2 seconds per division. There we go. So about 200 milliseconds. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this already. Bearing in mind, I've just turned it on now, and the only thing I've seen is just Rory. I don't know, mate. To be honest, go on to Ryansautomotive.ie and have a look at the price lists on there, mate. But I'll tell you what, I've literally just turned this on about 10 minutes ago, and it feels very intuitive. It feels very intuitive. So you've got channel 1, channel 2 over here with your voltage ranges, your 10 times probe, so obviously you'd have an attenuator fitted there. Then you've got 3 and 4 over here, auto ranging, again an 80 volt setting. Then your probe, so if you want to change your probe, so it's got custom probes. We've got a connection test here, I think that is. That tells us whether our leads are connected, which is handy. So I would imagine if I've got my leads in and I've actually got a secure, a secure connection, it'll light up green. Object tree, there we go. So that gives us our channels. Oh, it's even got function generators. Make a new graph. Spectrum analyzer, data login, voltmeter. Oh, look at that, it gives us a voltmeter as well. Awesome. Let's go back to this now. Scope generic. Go back. Sensors. Let's have a look at mass airflow. I don't know, Joe, to be honest, mate. Hang on, we've got the contact details up. There we go, mate, that's where they're from. Wexford. Wexford. Wherever that is. So frequency air math, let's have a look. Yeah, you always win, Misfit, always, mate. You the man. Oh, look at this, we've got a little hertz thingy there. Oh, look at that, it gives us a signal and a... Hey, we like that. Look at that, so you can actually see the frequency and you can see it on a rev counter as well. You can write a comment as well, look at that, how Gucci is that? Gucci. Okay. It is Gucci, look at that. Gucci. We like that. Yeah, so like I say, I've not had it open more than a few minutes, and it just feels very, very intuitive. I suppose the proof of the pudding is going to be in how it performs on the road, but voltmeter, can analyzer, mass channels, colour scheme. Oh, here we go. Hey, look at this. So we can go, hey, look at that. Wiring diagrams. Right, home. Brands. Let's try BMW. Let's pick M47. Picking M47. Wiring diagrams. There we go. So on, like again on this side here, so if we pick that, it'll set a scope up for us if we pick any of them hyperlinks there. Diagram 1. Diagram 2. How handy is that? All in your scope. Oh, we like that. So we've got the dash, DD8. Configurations for different emissions levels. ETC information. Let's try P0420. P0420. P0400. Oh, let's go with P0402. EGR flow excessive. Right, so it doesn't give us a description. Well, it gives us a description. Oh, look at this. So P0407, EGR flow, sensor B, circuit, low input. It gives us a wiring diagram. Well, sort of. It tells us how it is. Look at that. P0408. Right. Very nice. Yeah, it does. It looks a bit like Haynes Visa, but if you bear in mind, this is actually built into the scope, so I think it's subscription based. I think it's on a yearly basis, Craig. Right, so we've clicked on exhaust gas temperature sensor, and it's given us the preconditions for measuring. Right. So it's NTC, so from height it's 3.5 volts at 20 degrees, decreases to 1.5 volts at 500 degrees. God, that's useful information. And then on a PTC, 1 volt at 20. That's handy information, that is. And then if we click on the scope, that'll open the scope up. All the presets are there. Look at that, the presets are there already with a comment. I like that. You can change the colour. Let's have a look. So we've had black, we've had blue. What's green look like? Oh, green is my favourite colour. Yeah, Radu, you should subscribe to Sandy. He does some really good videos. Red? Oh, no, don't like. I don't know, mate, is the honest answer. We've only just opened it, and if I'm very, very honest, I'm extremely biased towards Pico. So you can't get. No, I don't like the one. It's a toss-up for me between the black and the green. I quite like the black. That might be good for anti-glare, that. Yeah, I'm a die-hard Pico fan. Hashtag Pico flu is mine. So I would take some convincing, but what I'm seeing here now is this could very well be the ideal scope for somebody who's new to scoping. Handtech. Fancy mentioning that word on my channel. I like, yeah. I think it's got to be the black, actually. Yeah, I like the black best. I do. I like the black best. Yeah, I tried with the white screen, and people said they didn't like that. Using the snap-on, the black seems to us. Yeah. Seriously, I've never heard of this until a couple of weeks back, till I saw it on Diagnosed Dan's channel, and I thought, I've got to have a look at this. Click on the picture. This picture? Ooh. Running test, connection test. So you can do volt drop. Which picture, mate? Oh, right, the picture of the sensor. That one. Oh, look at that. It gives you a pretty picture. Oh, look. Tells you what it looks like. And if we scroll up, it gives you component information, where it's mounted, implementation, signals. So open signals 5 volts. There you go, look at that. Signals taken between 2 resistors. Signal voltage was dropped with increasing coolant temperature. Like I said, I think this might well be the future for people that are scared to get into scoping and want an all-in-one package and want something to help them through it. Because with the Pico, it's an extremely steep learning curve. God, why didn't I know about this 10 years ago? Wow. Duty cycle, ground switch valve. God, it gives you everything. Look at that. It also tells you about duty cycle and everything. It's like the Encyclopedia Britannica, this is, all built in. Whoa, guess who's not getting any sleep tonight? Yeah, this is better than porn up there. Look at this. Awesome. Brilliant. Wow. It even tells you how to connect it when you click on that. Red probe and black probe to the signal wire connections of the component. So it is differential. Brilliant. Get that. So if we just click on scope, data networks. Look at that. I don't know whether you can see that. It even gives you the Pico leads. Yeah, I imagine they will, Joe. Because they're the leads as they come in the packet. Put this one open here. So what we've got a BNC at one end, standard BNC. 2 bananas. So yeah, so the Pico leads will fit, but I tell you what, these actually feel nicer than the new leads you get with the 4425. They're very, look how supple they are. They actually feel like nice leads, them. Oh, I am. Yeah. The BNC connector as well. Look at, I don't know whether you can see that. They actually look quite rugged. They actually look quite rugged. Yeah, they do. They feel nice, they do. You know what? I've not been this excited about a tool in a long time. Let's have a look at these amps clamps as well. Let's pull them out. Let's have a... Oh, that's a finger trapper, that is. So we'll use that screen. So this is the... What's this now? This is a 200 to 600 amp clamp. with 0 in, and you obviously there at the end you just put the bananas into the end of that. Looks like possibly it'll run off a 9-volt. That. Look how big that loop is. No problem getting that round a battery cable. Yeah, 200 to 600 it looks like, Misfit, yeah. Quite Gucci. So what is it that? What, so, right, so 1 millivolt per amp on the 200 and 0.1 millivolt per amp on the 600. I don't know, mate. I don't know what a Sealy one looks like. If I get on with it well, Scott, you can never have too many options. And I'm thinking for the training courses that I run, it might well be an extremely viable option for me. I can imagine this generating quite a lot of interest on my channel and quite a lot of interest. Yeah, Pico hasn't. Pico is awesome. This one is, will it focus? 20 amp to 80 amp, this one. AC or DC. So this one's 100 millivolt per amp and 10 millivolt per amp. Yeah, I'm a diehard Pico fan, but I can see this being extremely useful and extremely viable. I can see it being extremely. Hey, oh, here's Mother Scott with a brew. It's all right, Mother. I've turned camera around. Say hello to the people, Mother.
Hi everyone.
There you are. That was Mother Scott bringing me sustenance. She's a good one. She's a bit oud and a bit doddery, and she takes some looking after, but she's awesome. My mum's the best mum in the world. Leon says hi, mummy. Scott says hello, Mrs. Scott. Yeah, so I'm a diehard Pico fan, be dead honest. I will take some convincing to move away from Pico, but I own a snap-on scope. I've got the Veris Edge. I use the Veris scope every single day. I use my Pico every single day. Having this GMTO, if I can see a lot of my clients, a lot of the people that I do training for, a lot of the subscribers and that on YouTube, they're going to want to see this, I think, in action, and it's only going to be a positive, unless it turns out to be a crocker, unless it just turns out to be a big white elephant. But just looking what we've gone through there, blind, in the last half hour, there's obviously some, there's some serious work gone into this. This is a serious piece of kit. We just have to, we'll have to see. Is it, does it have issues with scope aliasing? So I think this is the 500 megasample scope. So this is like the halfway house. I don't know, mate. Ryansautomotive.ie on the internet. The full price list there, mate. Unless it suffers with aliasing or glitching or crashing or what, I don't know. But Dan says it's awesome, and I've absolutely no reason to doubt what he says. So I think probably one of these is going to find its way into my van on a permanent basis. Just purely, I mean, you flick on it, you've got known goods, you've got vehicle specific information. Yeah, I understand that the 80 software is extra and subscription based, but nothing any use is free, is it? So let's try a L320. Let's see what we've got. Start search, there we go. 2006, 2004. Component measurement, right, so there's no wiring diagrams. What about cam crank? Let's have a look. I think the case is an optional extra, Scott. The first test video will be the first thing that I scope, if I'm dead honest. The first test, I'm not going to use my snap-on my Pico because I've only got this for 2 weeks. So I'm going to make sure that I get the most, the most use out of it. There's no known good, but it does set it up for us straight away. And it looks like it's set up on a, is it set up on a, yeah, it's coupled, it's on it, yeah, it's coupled, so it looks like it's going to be looking for an AC signal. Yeah. Yes. We are quite impressed with this. We are quite impressed with this. Crank angle, so it's telling us, alright, I see, it's just giving us generic options. Fuel pressure sensor. Yeah, see you later, Joe. Right, okay, so it's given us a known good for the fuel pressure sensor. So at 2,500 RPM, full throttle, ignition off. Engine start. So let's see what have they got that on there. They've got that on an 8-second screen. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. This is what I'm interested in. This here, see what it picks up right at engine start. I don't think they didn't have the sample rate high enough when they took that, obviously, did they? Yeah, well, I'm zoomed in there right on engine start on a fuel pressure sensor. Yeah. That doesn't really compare to the Pico, that. I think that's more down to sample rate though for the known good. That it'd be interesting to see what that looks like with with a high sample rate. For example, if I just go into the generic scope now, well, in fact, if I power that down and just go into the scope here, there we go. So I can set, you see, I can set my own sample rate. So if I wanted to now, could go to 5 mega samples. Oh, they are. Seamus said if I pressed I there, it'd go on for interpolation. So I'll do it. But I mean, for me, normally, I'd probably, with the Pico, I'd settle for that for 2 mega samples. Time on screen, where's my screen time now? That was, so I'd probably go 10 milliseconds per division. That's probably how I'd have it set up generically. Look at this, it's really, really easy to use. I like this. I do like that. Yeah. So you can put it on. Yeah, you can change the way the toolbars are. So that's classic. Advanced. Oh, we like that. We like that one. So there's loads of ways you can customize this, and I would imagine you might be able to drag and drop them as well. I like that one. That's the one I like. Yeah, I like that. Right. So, like I say, that we were flying blind with that. We just started it up. Like I say, Seamus did kindly offer to team viewer in and run me through it, but I thought, well, it's you know, we'd actually just see how far we got with it. I am very, very, very impressed with this. I'm already. I'm starting to see. You know, there might be a few opportunities. I'm sure that if you literally, if I spent half an hour with this properly, actually read the instruction book, RTFM, everybody, RTFM. Yeah, I've actually read the instruction and took up Seamus's offer for help. I'm sure I'd have been a lot more familiar with it. But it feels really, really intuitive. And what you got to bear in mind is I'm operating it one-handed without a mouse on a tool that I've never used before. It feels very, very intuitive. I like this. I do. I like this. It's just a shame I've only got it for 2 weeks. But I tell you what, it's gonna get some hammer. It's gonna be tired at the end of 2 weeks. It really is. It's gonna be worn out. Yeah. So I am. I'm looking forward to the. Yeah, well, in the deep end, it's the only way to go. You're never going to learn to swim if you can stand up, are you? Aye. You're never going to learn to swim if you're standing up in the water. So, all I will say with this, look back on the. I'll put when I edit this video once it's been uploaded. This time tomorrow, I'll put all Ryan's automotive contact details in the video description. But I've shown it you. I've shown it you a good few times now. But here's the contact page again. If I can turn my camera around. Right, so there's the contact page again. Yeah, so it's Wexford Island. There are the phone numbers. And there's the email. And that's the web address. Ryansautomotive.ie. So I will say thanks very much to Ryan's Automotive for sending this me out on a demo. And keep tuned to the channel. Thanks you guys for tuning in. And keep tuned to the channel and you'll see this. I might even do some flying Facebook videos with it, you know, rather than YouTube videos, which, you know, take a lot of bandwidth up. I might just do some quick flying Facebook videos with it. And you'll see a lot of this. You really will see a lot of this over the next 2 weeks. Literally anything that I'm going to be scoping in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be using this. Not the Snap-on and not the Pico. And we'll really give it a run for its money. If it's crap, I'm going to say it's crap. If it's brilliant, I'm going to buy one. So that's all. I can't say any fairer than that, can I? So yes, thanks Sandy. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, plenty of scoping videos over the next 2 weeks, and you will give me like 1,000 thumbs down. Not another wiggly line video. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.